Open Heaven Devotional. Topic: New Life. Memorize. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection, and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. John 11 verse 25, KJV. Read. John 11 verses 1 to 44, KJV. Bible in 1 year. Matthew 12 to 13. Message. Years ago, a pregnant woman was told by her doctors that her baby had died in her womb. The doctors told her that they needed to remove the dead baby from her womb because it was already decaying and it posed a health risk to her. However, because the RCCG Congress was near, she told them, let me go to the Congress first. If God does not perform a miracle, then you can remove the baby. They told her, if we delay the procedure for 1 more week, you will likely die. Still, she insisted on attending the program. On the first and second days of the program, nothing happened. However, on the third day, God's power came down so heavily that I could not stand. I had to ask for a chair while I was preaching. As I was about to sit down, God spoke and said that there was a woman in the congregation whose baby had died in her womb for a long time, and He was bringing the baby back to life. Instantly, the baby came back to life, and she delivered the baby in due time. Beloved, if your business, marriage, ministry, or any other part of your life has been pronounced dead, I decree that God will breathe new life into it, in Jesus' name. One of our members attended a program where we anointed some handkerchiefs. Some days later, while driving to Lagos, he saw a crowd gathered on the road out of curiosity. He came out of his car and discovered that a motorcyclist had been knocked down by a vehicle, and he lay dead by the roadside. He was moved with compassion and then had a leading to bring out the anointed handkerchief and lay it on the corpse. He found his way through the crowd, laid the handkerchief on the dead man, and said, "Get up." The onlookers thought he was mentally unstable until they saw the dead man come back to life. God can restore dead things to life and make them as good as new. He can revive a dead business, breathe new life into it, and bring it to a place of global relevance. He can also revive a dead marriage and make it as good as new again. Nothing is too dead where Jesus is concerned, because He is the resurrection and the life. John 11 verse 25. If He raised Lazarus after he had been dead for 4 days, no case is impossible with Him. Luke 1 verse 37. Key point: nothing stays dead when God comes on the scene.